How's it going, everyone? Apple has released WatchOS 6.2 as a brand new software update for the Apple Watch. What exactly is new and should you update? Let's get started. Taking a look at the storage before and after update, because I think and consider it to be kind of interesting. This time running WatchOS 6.1.3, we had the capacity of 26.9 with available 24.2, and after updating we only gained 100 megabytes, which, I mean, of course, isn't anything extraordinary. But now let's talk about the features and something that you can physically see after updating to the software update. First thing that you need to pay attention to is that you just won't be able to update your Apple Watch without updating your iPhone first to the latest iOS 13 version. In case your watch runs on like 13.2 or something, you just won't be able to install WatchOS 6.2 on the Apple Watch. So the first and the most known or most recognized feature is the addition of 6 new watch faces. It's better to take a look at it in the Watch app, and it's only a watch face that has been added into the kaleidoscope. So in the kaleidoscope, you can see we have more options, like you have the waves, you have multiple of them, I believe, 7 of the new. Of course, you can customize it however you want, but we did not have these 7 waves of kaleidoscope watch faces. Not many people are going to be using this, but whatever. We have new watch faces, and it's always great to have more things to pick from and a greater selection. For the people that use and have the Apple Watch Series 4 or Series 5, which is the latest series, those people, of course, can use the ECG app or feature, but it's not available in the entire world. Like, of course, you know that it is slowly rolling out to the countries worldwide. Oh, by the way, I want to say that if you are new on this channel, I try to do always this kind of videos. So in case you just always want to stay updated and know what's going on with your Apple Watch, what are the new features and things you should pay attention to, make sure you click on the right button which says subscribe, and let's just continue with the video right now. And if it happens to be that you live in New Zealand, Turkey, or Chile, that means that you should get the new feature right now with this 6.2 WatchOS update. Other than that, no countries are supported as of right now. I mean, no new countries have been added. And the service is delayed, or it's actually slowly rolling out, like I said, because it has to be regulated, and Apple cannot just say that they're going to bring some new health feature to a country. They have to actually negotiate and actually make a decision with the country. So another change that is part of the brand new software update for the Apple Watch is that you are now able to do some in-app purchases within the app right on the watch. Of course, the developer has to allow it. I mean, it has to be like the developer actually allows you to buy something within the app, but you are now able to do it within the watch. Naturally, we have to wait until developers actually bring it into the apps so we can use it, but now they have a free hand and then they can actually implement this kind of functions into their apps, which are meant to be used on the Apple Watch. So far we have the new watch faces and this change, which are the most dramatic or the biggest changes within this update. But what you can find out on Apple's software updates page, there is some very important stuff that has been resolved, some really interesting problems or bugs or glitches, whatever you want to call it. So with the security content of this update, you can see WatchOS 6.2 is available for the Series 1 and later. By the way, you can only get the 6.2 on these devices. On the Series 0 or on the original Apple Watch, you won't be able to get it. So this is interesting. For example, an application may be able to use arbitrary entitlements. It means that an app can entitle itself to do something that you wouldn't really allow the app to do. And this has been fixed. So you can see this issue was addressed with improved checks. And just like all the time, they don't publish these issues, these entries, unless they are fixed, so nobody can misuse them. So another thing, for example, a malicious application may be able to elevate privileges. Like, obviously, this is something that we always want to avoid. Or some app icon may disclose a photo without needing permission to access photos. An application was able to read restricted memory. So again, access to some information which the app wasn't really supposed to access. It is just great that all of these things have been addressed and fixed. So I would definitely recommend you updating to 6.2 in case you have an Apple Watch. A malicious application may be able to identify what other applications the user has installed. So the app shouldn't know about all of the other apps which are installed on the watch, but instead it has all of the access. Of course, only malicious apps, but you don't really know which one is malicious when you're downloading them. So that's why they have to make sure that it's just okay and safe to use for everybody. You can go ahead and read all of these things. I'm not going to go through all of that. You can see there is a lot of things that have been fixed. So this was all of the important information you needed to know about the Apple Watch and the brand new WatchOS 6.2. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found it useful. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, just make sure to subscribe. Also, remember to like the video if you found it helpful or useful or entertaining. Stay tuned for more software updates because Apple started to roll out all of them. For example, they also released WatchOS 5.3.6. I will probably make a video about that too, so stay tuned and see you guys later in the next video. Peace out.